Hi guys, what's up? It's Barkiah, Class B19 of English Education Department. Today, Wednesday, 15 December 2021. Nice to see you on my first podcast. I'm very happy, and today I would like to talking about the types of whys a reader's anxiety and stress. And it's more like what I did in college, just because college must be like a very new chance of stress. I must have had ups and downs like anxiety. I have anxiety disorder and I have struggled with depression in the past. So mental health is a big thing for me and something I really care about and I want to talk about. I want to share about some tricks and tips or things to do when my anxiety gets worse very bad. And so, yeah, let's get into it. I think it's normal to feel anxiety when you are in a stressful situation, right? However, if you feel excessive anxiety for a foreign reason, you may have an anxiety disorder. In London, just showing you hand know many of you close to you who suffer always in some way their mental health. Give me a quick hint. Wow, almost everyone raised this is a heart problem today. You know, in a recent index of over 300 illness, mental health is a problem are the biggest cause of the entire burden of disease worldwide. Here in the UK, the official 2016 survey showed that nearly 20% of those aged 16 and over suffer from depression and or anxiety, and a large proportion of the population that does not necessarily have mental health problems but suffer from mental health stress and being overrun and is commonplace these days. Society and well stress itself is person. Mental health issues are often the starting point for many people. Can you imagine what our world would be like if we have some mental health issues? What would it be if we couldn't drastically reduce the number of people who suffer with our heads and bodies and not quit thinking that the solution that our problem is often or the cause, especially when we are stuck in the pattern. Yeah, cause excessive psychological stress and anxiety. According to the World Health Organization, stress is a global health epidemic. So what can we should do? We can move psychically because moving psychically really changes everything. And when we start, and when I say that, I mean our experience of the world and the more interesting things happening biochemically in the brain when we move. The first thing that happens when we start to move cyclically, the system nervous man recognize this is a luxury during time of stress, and in the context then you will fight or affect the enemy, and to protect your brain you release a protein chemical called brain driver neurotropic factor BDNP very fast the brain of the protection and also play a key role in the creating and in creating new neurons in the hippocampus area along with other chemicals in particular. You may be more familiar with endorphins that often interact with the hack we feel after activities. Secondly, to strength that this will apart from that we may face fighting or running from that enemy. So basically, it's a chemical mix of PD and V and endorphins, which explain why things are often clear, and we feel more comfortable after cycling more. But how does this appear in the world? Really, how we experience this cycling moving in the short terms. Immediately change our state things. Immediately change our state improves our mood, and really stress builds up in our human nervous system and in the long term consistent cycling. Movement changes the structure of our brain with self-confidence, frees self and decreases biological reaction. Psychological stress is clearly the enemy of our mental health. And cycling movement is our best weapon. So by moving cycling like a small sport, yoga, aerobic, and then running, swimming, we help our mental health without realizing it. Sometimes I do 2 or 1 laser walk a week. I just walk in front of my boarding house, and then I just walk 15 and or 10 minutes. And then I also love to sweet. Know that I'm about to start my first podcast. Sweating in the stress me out in my earring, considering my mental health and true happiness. I'm not only love them, but they are from Amazon. A lot of people have comment asking where is it from, and from Amazon. So many people are asking where it's from. I got it at a Christmas market. In the Christmas market. So I don't know. I like it. A lot of story and a story, and the sweater is from the Gap, so nothing comes out. The way this tips is a very basic tips that I think I talk about a lot of is to write a diary products when you are in a state of heck anxiety or heck stress. It is very difficult to articulate the things you are stressed out or carrying, to measure and make a little note about diary. What I always love to do is to write down the specific things, emphasize, and for me, for some reason, writing them down and writing on paper makes them feel a lot less, because when you are stressed about one thing, and if you tend to be very anxious, it feels like everything is going wrong and reduce the chance of that happening. I like to write in my diary or a little notebook. Next are really easy things to do, like take a network. Network is, I think, it's very simple. When life feels like too much work, to reduce anxiety, and it's actually like it's scientifically proven to do it, like going to the beach or shopping or going to the park, I think. Things like that really distract me and remind me that there are great things that happen in life, but not in a sense like my pain or struggle is involved, but in sense like I can handle this, I can do this. I find that many times when people struggle with their mental health and are validated by their friends, parents, people in their life, it's still them that you have put on their flat. someone is hungry, but you don't can watch you struggle and compare it to others because you will never find peace or happiness like that. It's important to understand that there are other things that happen, but you can't do them. You value that feeling you are alone because it's unproductive to its core. And then get rid of your phone. Get rid of your phone if I'm scrolling through social media or just really getting into me. I couldn't focus on what was going on in my head. I knew it was very basic, but really probably step away from it and allow yourself to feel your thoughts and feel what is happening will eventually help you deal with it. Social media just share that the happiness in their life. But if you just suppress and distract yourself, you will never get over your anxiety. And I think these important things about overthinking. Yeah, quoting from the story of Mark Manson books. Okay, so yesterday I have read a book story of Mark Manson. The title is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, or in Indonesian is called Sebuah Seni untuk Bersikap Bodo Amat. Yes, I think this book very helped me to reduce my anxiety and overthinking and my mental health. I recommend to you to write this book. This is the bestseller book. You can get in Shopee, Tokopedia, and online shop. Okay, the more we overthinking, the more anxiety, the more we feel anxiety, and the more we feel like it's happening, what you consider to be your personal shortcoming and failures, and then underline them for you. You learn the best way to earn enough money because you feel like you don't have enough. You stand in front of the mirror and keep insisting that you are beautiful because you already feel that you are not. You do silly visualization exercise to become more successful because you feel like you haven't done enough. Alright? Yes, I think every people feeling that. Ironically, the direction a positive thing about what is better, what is superior, will only remind ourselves again and again about our failures and our shortcomings, what we should have done but failed to achieve. However, if a person is truly happy, he will not feel the need to stand in front of the mirror and repeat saying that he is happy. But he's happy, just not you to comment yourself standing in the mirror and then you say you are beautiful, you are happy, just not. Because if you happy, if a person is truly happy, he will not feel the need to stand in front of. He's happy just because happy. Caring too much about things is bad for our mental health. It will keep us so attached to superficial and false things that we give off our lives in pursuit of the mirage of happiness and contentment. The key to a good life is not about caring about more things, but about caring about the simple things, only caring about what is really urgent and important in your life. And then so many tips or tricks to reduce your anxiety. You can find on YouTube and you can find on social media, but you are the best person ever. Don't feeling you are bad, but you are the best person ever in your life. Hope you can do any of these tips on how I reduce my anxiety and stress in my life. Enjoy your life and love yourself. Everyone has the right to happiness and peace. See you on my podcast. Hope you enjoying. See you. Bye bye.